You thought it was over.
It started when an alien device did what it did, and stuck itself upon his wrist with secrets that it hid. Now he's got superpowers, he's no ordinary kid, he's Ben 10.
Cue up the old Ben 10 AMV videos from 2006 because we're going back for this one. The Ben 10 series had a line of toys called DNA Alien Heroes, which were taller action figures of the normal wave of Ben 10 toys. These figures had a lot of gimmicks and a lot of cool stuff, and I'm going to review probably the best one of them all. That figure being the Kevin 11, mutating, heart-pumping Kevin 11, yeah.
Stop! What?
So here's Kevin right here. I'm going to give a little history lesson real quick. So Kevin is a character that Ben meets in the show, and he's much like Ben where he kind of has strange powers. And Kevin's power is that he can absorb any kind of energy into his body and use that and give off the energy. So what Kevin does is at the end of the episode, he absorbs Ben's powers and he can kind of mutate into one of his aliens. Well, at the end of the episode, when he's in forearms form, he tries to take the Omnitrix off Ben's watch, and it causes a reaction explosion where the rays of the Omnitrix kind of fly, and Kevin absorbs the rays around him, which he turns normal at the end, but it teases at the end of the episode that he's going to come back. So he comes back into an episode, and you see random aliens that look like Ben, but they're not Ben, and he's doing all these crimes. Find out it's Kevin. He tells the story, and by the end of the episode, he tries to transform into one of his aliens. He can't think of an alien to transform into, which causes him to transform into all of the aliens, and he's stuck in this form, and he can't like change back. So this is the result of him not being able to pick an alien, and he transforms into all of them. Now back to the figure. Now, since he's a DNA alien hero, he's got a button on his back, which means he's got a gimmick. So that gimmick will make his heart pump, and I'll demo that right now. It is a very weird toy, I'll tell you that. But since it is a DNA alien hero, I don't mind it because those toys were awesome. So yeah, you can see all of his alien arms. He's got Heat Blast, he's got Wild Mud arms, he's got Diamond Head, Upgrade, Gray Matter Eye, Forearms Eyes. I mean, he practically is a forearms built. And he's got Accelerate's tail, and he's got Stinkfly's wings. And it upgrades back. As you can see through the back, you can see his tail. He's got Accelerate's tail, and it rotates. Actually, it came in the box. When you get him, you have to put on his tail, which is weird. What's weird about this figure is it advertises that you could take all the limbs off, which is not something he does anyway. I don't know why they advertised it to where you could take the limbs off of him. But I highly don't recommend taking the limbs off him, because many of these figures, they break very easily because of those arms coming off. And the reason why is because the limbs is what they're attached to. The pegs are clear plastic, and they're very brittle. This figure is very brittle. That's why I'm being very careful with him. But here he is next to Ben. He's just standing there. He's pretty good scale with Ben, actually, for being a DNA alien hero, because the DNA alien heroes are bigger in size compared to the normal figures, but he's actually pretty decent scale. Here he is next to his kid counterpart before he turns into the big monster alien. Here he is next to Lucky Girl, Gwen, and Tiny Gray Matter. Here he is side by side with Kid Ben and himself again, but with the flame effects. He looks like Heat Blast. Oh, and I can't forget the figure of the year right here. Oh yeah, you gotta put him next to the figure of the year right here. Yeah. And now he's with the greatest movie villains of all time. And Patrick Bateman, the American Psycho.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
This place is a ripoff, you know that?
alien before your very eyes. He's slimy, creepy, fast and strong. He's every shape and size. He's fantastic.
Look, Gwen, you have to treat a car like you treat a woman.
Go on.
No, I sense I've made a mistake of some kind.